Hi guys, what's up? It's Pressley and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm super excited because I'm going to be showing you guys my go-to summer / back to school makeup routine. So before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to go follow me on all my social media platforms. They're all Pressley. So let's get started. So first things first, the first step in any makeup routine of mine, to clip my hair back. These little clips I think are from Kitsch. I also have ones from Dry Bar, but like these are my holy grail. I use these every single day whenever I'm getting ready. It's a little uneven, but that's okay. Step one, done. So I'm still kind of packed because I was just on a trip, so all my makeup is still in my makeup case, which is from Glossier, by the way. This is like the best makeup case ever. Definitely recommend. So a lot of people's first step in their makeup routine is moisturizer. Mine is not, but that is just because of my skin. I actually don't use moisturizer every day. I just use it kind of when I feel like my skin needs it. So like if I've been out in the sun for a really long time, maybe I'll put it on, but it just was breaking out my skin, so I cut it out because it wasn't necessary, and it's definitely helped. So I mean, I didn't even think I had oily skin, but maybe I did. I'm not too sure, but I would definitely try, if you're having breakouts, obviously talk to your dermatologist first, but maybe try cutting it back on some products or on moisturizer, because that's what helped me. But everybody's skin is different. Just figured I would share what helped me. Anyways, the actual first step in my makeup routine is using this Elta MD tinted sunscreen. Okay, that's what it looks like. I got mine from, I think it's called Planet Beauty. I feel like they sell this on Amazon. I'm not too sure. They don't carry it in like Sephora, so you have to like order it online. Or I know some dermatologists sell it, like my dermatologist sells it. But yeah, you can't get it in like a makeup store, but it's literally so good. I put this on basically every single day. It's super light. It's just sunscreen, but it gives you like a little bit of color and kind of like evens out your face without having to put makeup on. Because you know, when you go to like the beach and stuff, you don't want to be wearing like a full face of makeup, but you also don't want to like not have anything on. Or well, that's at least how I feel. So I like to wear this and then like maybe mascara or something if I'm feeling fancy. But yeah, this is my go-to for summer. It's so good. I'd recommend it to literally everyone. I do recommend it to everyone. I just love the way that this looks. It makes my skin just like, it's like your skin but better. I really love it. That's the first step. Now, the next step is I use my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. As most know, a dupe for this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow, which I have yet to try, but I actually really want to because some people do say that it's better than the Charlotte Tilbury. So maybe I will try this, but I do really love my Flawless Filter. I use it all the time. I just apply it just like that. I use a very little amount. Oh, by the way, this is in shade 2.5. That is my shade. I don't think that this has a shade. I think they just have like one tinted. And by the way, this is oil free, which is very good for your skin because, well, at least for me, because oils tend to break me out. So when I do use moisturizer, it has to be oil free, and I try to do oil free makeup. Yeah, so I just take my really horrendously dirty beauty blender. I know people say you're not supposed to like drag your beauty blender, but I do that, so I don't know. I like drag and then tap it in. But if you don't drag it, then you can't cover your whole face. So sometimes I use a brush, but recently I've been using a beauty blender. When it comes to makeup during the summer, I try and do like the bare minimum. Like some days I'll just do like nothing. Like I don't really like to wear makeup during the summer, but if I do, this is usually what I'd be doing. Even in general, I like to do the bare minimum with my makeup. Next step is contour / bronzer. If I'm feeling a little fancy and want to add in an extra step, I'll use this Glossier Solar Paint in the shade Flare. This cream contour is so underrated. Okay, like literally I feel like nobody talks about this and it is so good. This is my favorite cream contour. It blends out amazing. This shade is perfect for my skin. I love it. And I love the applicator too. It's like kind of like a concealer, like a lipstick brush, but it's just so good. So I would definitely recommend this. I'm not going to use it today because I only use it on like special occasions in the summer, but it is amazing. But what I am going to use for bronzer is my favorite product right now, like hands down my favorite product that's out there. It is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer from Makeup by Mario. This is what it looks like. As you can see, I'm hitting pan, which I cannot remember the last time I've hit pan on a product before this. Like, that's how much I love it. It is so good. This is the shade Medium, and I take my Refi brush and I use it this side and I just tap it, get a little bit on my brush, and then you just tap it into your skin with the brush, and it just like doesn't look like contour. It literally just makes you look tan. Like, you can put this all over your face. You don't have to just put it in like your contour spots. I think I've seen, it might have been Makeup by Mariah, I could be mistaken, but I've literally seen people mix this with like their like foundation, I feel like, and they put it like all over their face just to make them look a little bit tanner. But yeah, it's just so good. I kind of just like put it everywhere, like on my forehead, on my cheeks, and then I'll just do like a little bit on my jawline. If I could recommend one product out of everything I'm gonna show you today, it's this. Like, please, like if you're gonna get one thing, get this. It is so good. And then I like to like lightly tap my brush, like very lightly, because don't use a lot of this. It's very pigmented. So I very lightly tap it, and I just make like a straight line down on my nose, and then bring it up into my eyebrows, and that's how I like contour my nose. And then I just take like the excess and put it on the bottom of my nose and then across. I feel like when I do my makeup messy, it looks a lot better. Let me know if anybody else agrees. Okay, so that is my bronzer slash contour situation. Sometimes when I'm done with my makeup as a last step, I'll just put a little bit more on. We'll see if we're gonna do that. Okay, next up is blush. And let me tell you guys, I have found my favorite blush. Maybe not ever, but like this is up there of like my top blushes. And I feel like nobody talks about it either. I saw one girl on TikTok be like, guys, like you guys need this blush. Like it's so good. And I'm very easily persuaded when it comes to stuff like that. So I ran to Sephora and I got it, and let me tell you, she was not wrong. It is the NARS liquid blush in the shade, specifically in the shade Dolce Vita. I literally had not heard anybody talk about this before, and it's just like so good. And also like the packaging is so pretty, so that's like a plus. Yeah, I hadn't really heard anybody talk about this product until the other day. I saw Alex Earl post it and I was like, oh no, like it's gonna be sold out. But luckily she talked about a different shade, so maybe my shade won't be sold out. So if it does get sold out and you guys want to try another shade that is just as good, try Dolce Vita. It's a little bit more of like a darker pink, which I kind of love, especially for the summer. I just feel like it's, I don't know, I haven't really been into like bright pink blushes in a really long time actually. Like I don't really use bright pink, but this shade is just amazing. And it literally, did you see how that blended out? Like that blended insane. And by the way, I'm using the Rare Beauty blush brush to blend it out. And then I just put it like at the high points of my cheek. I used to be like a apple of the cheek blush girl, but if you put your product up higher, it makes your face look more lifted. So now I do it there. So then when I'm done blending out my blush, I like to just take the brush and go right in between where I contoured and just kind of go like that to give it a little bit of like a sun-kissed look. So now that we're done with our blush, we're going to take the Rare Beauty eye brightener. And I used to do this step right after the Flawless filter before my contour and my blush. But then I started doing it after my blush, and I feel like it just blends everything together more. But you can do it either or. And I just do a little bit like right here and right here. This is so good. I love this product so much. I love the applicator. It's like a little like ball. That's what it looks like. And it's like super cooling. And I think I've been liking this so much better than concealer for under my eyes. It's just a little bit lighter, and I don't know, I just like it more. And this is in the shade Light, by the way. This is the lightest shade that they have. And then I just take my same beauty blender and just tap it in, and I kind of go across to the outside of my eye, and then like right where I did my contour. I kind of make like a shape like that is where I blend it. I try and focus most of the product like right under my eye where I get dark circles. Next up is eyebrows. And for eyebrows, I just do an eyebrow gel. I was using the Anastasia Brow Freeze for a really long time. Still love it, but my current fave has been the new Rare Beauty Brow Gel. It is so good, and it's so tiny, so it's easy to like travel with. And I just love it. It's just so good. And it doesn't like get like all like white and crusty. I feel like eyebrow gels can get like that sometimes, but this one does not. And it is so good. It's so crazy to me that summer is almost over and it's almost back to school. Like, this summer has flown by. I don't know if that's just for me, but like it has flown by. And it might have been because California was just not having good weather days for like almost all of June, so it did not feel like summer. But I can't believe people are like already going back to school. It's so crazy. I feel like summer just started. All right, guys, next up is lashes. And if I'm gonna be honest, I've kind of been in like a no mascara phase recently. I don't know why. That's actually like kind of surprising for me, because I used to like never be able to leave the house without mascara on. Like, holy grail, like mascara was everything. And you know what, mascara still is everything, but not all the time now. But I do have a little trick that I like to do instead of mascara. So first I'm gonna curl my eyelashes and give them like a really good curl. My eyelash curler is from Tweezerman and it's so good. You have to make sure that it doesn't touch, because if like this is touching, it's not gonna like curl your eyelashes. You need something that's like really strong long. I curl my lashes for like a pretty decent amount of time. The difference is crazy. And then I take Vaseline, or well, this is like a Vaseline dupe from like CVS or something. And I take like a very little bit on my finger, just like that. Like I just like dipped it inside and I just rub it on my lashes. This helps them keep the curl and bring a little color to them because I have blonde lashes. So when I don't wear mascara, you like can't see them. So this makes them a little darker. It makes my eyes pop a little bit more. See the difference? It's the best summer hack. So you just curl and then use the Vaseline. I'm gonna do the other eye and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so there you have it. There's my little lash routine currently. I really love it. I just feel like it's more natural and it's really good for summer. Especially like, you know, if you're going to the beach or something, you don't want to wear mascara. Because in my opinion, I just like don't like waterproof mascara. So when I go to the beach, I just usually wear nothing. So this is a great little hack for that. Now, moving on, we're gonna do some highlighter because I've been in a highlighter phase, which is so weird because I used to like not like it at all. This one's from Rare Beauty in the shade Enlighten. I completely cracked it, but it still works. And I just take my finger and I tap it in the inner corner of my eye very lightly. It just brightens everything up a little bit. This shade is super, super pretty. I love it so much. And then I just take my pinky finger and I just kind of do a tad bit on the tip of my nose and then right in the middle just to brighten up a little bit. Okay, so like I said earlier, sometimes at the end of my makeup routine, I'll add some more of the Makeup by Mario. I'm feeling very bronzed right now. I do not think that this is necessary, but sometimes I do think it's necessary. I also like to, at the end, go over top of my blush with this Patrick Ta blush. This is in the shade She's That Girl, and it's like a cream and powder duo. And I just take the cream and kind of tap it on my cheeks, just like that, just for a little bit more color. This is a little bit of a brighter pink, not too bright though. All right, and then I just added some lip balm. This one's from Laneige. It is so good. And that is my final makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and touch post notifications so you can get notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to go follow me on all my social media platforms. They're all Pressley. I love you so much, and always remember to stay sweet. See you next time. Bye.